on a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere. I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done." Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he'd finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Bar in Toledo, across from the depot, on a bar stool she took off her ring. I thought I'd get closer, so I walked on over. I sat down and asked her her name. When the drinks finally hit her, she said, "I'm no quitter, but I finally quit living on dreams. I'm hungry for laughter, and here ever after, I'm after whatever the other life brings." In the mirror I saw him, and I closely watched him. I thought how he looked out of place. He came to the woman who sat there beside me. He had a strange look on his face. The big hands were calloused, he looked like a mountain. For a minute I thought I was dead. But he started shaking, his big heart was breaking. He turned to the woman and said, "You picked a fine time to leave Lucille, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times, but this time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. After he left us, I ordered more whiskey. I thought how she'd made him look small. From the lights of the bar room to a rented hotel room, we walked without talking at all. She was a beauty, but when she came to me, she must have thought I'd lost my mind. I couldn't hold her, 'cause the words that he told her kept coming back time after time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times, but this time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille, with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, lived through some sad times, but this time your hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have made me what I am, and I am yours. My love, there's so many ways I want to say I love you. Let me hold you in my arms forevermore. You have gone and made me such a fool. I'm so lost in your love, and oh, we belong together. Won't you believe in my song? Lady, for so many years I thought I'd never find you. You have come into my life and made me whole. Forever, let me wake to see you each and every morning. Let me hear you whisper softly in my ear. In my eyes, I see no one else but you. There's no other love like I love. And yes, oh yes, I'll always want you near me. I've waited for you for so long. I need. I want you to be. 'Cause my love, there's something I want you to know. You're the love of my life. You're my lady. When I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, something going on. Tender love is blind. It requires a dedication. All this love we feel needs no conversation. We ride it together, making love with each other. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another. I can't live without you if the love was gone. Everything is nothing if you got no. And we got no doubt. Too deep in love and we got no way out. And the message is clear. This could be the year for the real thing. No more will you cry, baby, I will hurt you never. We start and end as one. In love forever, we can ride it together. Making love with
I woke up this morning with the sun down shining in. I found my mind in a brown paper bag, but then I tripped on a cloud and fell 8 miles high. I tore my mind on a jagged sky. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
I pushed my soul in a deep dark hole and then I followed it in. I watched myself crawling out as I was crawling in. I got up so tight I couldn't unwind. I saw so much, I broke my mind. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Condition was in.
Someone painted April Fool in big black letters on a dead-end sign. I had my foot on the gas as I left the road and blew out my mind. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no spare. 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. I said I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He'd never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. It won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. There's someone for everyone, and Tommy's love was Becky. In her arms he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling. They took turns at Becky, and there was 3 of them. Tommy opened up the door and saw his Becky crying. The torn dress, the shattered look was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace and took down his daddy's picture. As his tears fell on his daddy's face, he heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor. When Tommy turned around, they said, "Hey, look, old Yellow's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back, he let 'em have it all. When Tommy left the barroom, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, "I promised your dad not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man." Everyone considered him the coward of the county. Just look at you, sitting there. You never looked better than tonight, and it'd be so easy to tell you I'd stay, like I've done so many times.
I was so sure this would be the night. You closed the door and wanted to stay with me, and it'd be so easy to tell you I'd stay, like I've done so many times.
Don't fall in love with a dreamer, 'cause he'll always take you in just when you think you've really changed him. He'll leave you again. Don't fall in love with a dreamer, 'cause he'll break you every time.
Oh, put out the light.
Just hold on before we say goodbye.
Now it's morning and the phone rings, and you say you've gotta get your things together. You just gotta leave before you change your mind.
And if you knew what I was thinking, girl, I'd turn around. If you'd just ask me one more time. Don't fall in love with a dreamer,
'Cause he'll always take you in
just when you think you've really hold on before we say goodbye. Before we say goodbye. I can't remember when you weren't there, when I didn't care for anyone but you. I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. Through the years, you've never let me down. You've turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I've loved the life we've made, and I'm so glad I stayed right here with you through the years. I can't remember what I used to do, who I trusted, who I listened to before. I swear you've taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so. But through the years it seems to me I need you more and more. Through the years, through all the good and bad, I know how much we had. I've always been so glad to be with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Through the years when everything went wrong, together we were strong. I know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, I never had a doubt we'd always work things out. I've learned what life's about by loving you through the years. My life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years, it's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. Ain't it funny how time steals the feeling from a love affair? And there's no place to lay the blame, 'cause it ain't a case of no one cares. Helplessly we just watch it fade away. Neither will admit it, but we're both aching to say I miss the days when we were crazy in love. Crazy in love. When you weren't so sure of me. I had my little jealousy. Bring back the days when we were crazy in love. Crazy in love. I wanna feel that way again. Remember when we were crazy in love. You know it used to be so easy. One touch and I was high, and I could get intoxicated just by looking in your eyes. Oh baby, ain't there anything we can do? 'Cause I know you're missing me as much as I've been missing you. I miss the days when we were crazy in love. Crazy in love. When you weren't so sure of me. I had my little jealousy. Bring back the days when we were crazy in love. Crazy in love. I wanna feel that way again. Remember when we were crazy in love. Girl, we were more than best of friends. We were crazy in love. We were crazy in love. Do you remember? We were crazy in love. Do you remember? Tell her he's working late again, but she knows too well there's something going on. She's been neglected and she needs a friend, so her trembling fingers dial the telephone. Lord, it hurts her doing this again. He's the best friend that her husband ever knew. When she's lost too. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, hoping no one else discovers where they go, what they do in their secret hideaway. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, they don't want to hurt the other, so they love in the nighttime and shake hands in the light of day. When it's over, there's no peace of mind, just a longing for the way things should have been. And she wonders why some men never find that a woman needs a lover and a friend. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, hoping no one else discovers where they go, what they do in their secret hideaway. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, they don't want to hurt the other, so they love in the nighttime and shake hands in the light of day. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, hoping no one else discovers where they go, what they do in their secret hideaway. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, they don't want to hurt the other, so they love in the nighttime and shake hands in the light of day. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, hoping no one else discovers where they go, what they do. All my life was a paper, once plain, pure and white, till you moved with your pen, changing moods now and then, till the balance was right. Then you added some music, every note was in place, and anybody could see all the changes in me by the look on my face. And you decorated my life, created a dreams are apart, and you decorated my life by painting your love all over my heart. You decorated my life. Like a rhyme with no reason in an unfinished song, there was no harmony, life meant nothing to me until you came along and brought out the colors. What a gentle surprise. Now I'm able to see all the things life can be, shining soft in your eyes. And you decorated my life, created a world dreams are by painting your love all over my heart. You decorated my life. While she lay sleeping, I stay out late at night and play my songs. And sometimes all the nights can be so long. And it's good when I finally make it home, all alone, while she lays dreaming. I try to get undressed without the light, and quietly she says, "How was your night?" And I come to her and say, "It was all right," and I hold her tight. And she believes in me. I'll never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little songs. I was wrong, but she has faith in me, and so I go on trying faithfully. And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I will find a way, while she lays waiting. I stumble to the kitchen for a bite. Then I see my old guitar in the night, just waiting for me like a secret friend. And there's no end while she lays crying. I fumble with a melody or two, then I'm torn between the things that I should do. Then she says to wake her up when I am through. God, her love is true. And she believes in me. I'll never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little songs. I was wrong, but she has faith in me, and so I go on trying faithfully. And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I will find a way, while she lays, while she waits for me. All my life was a paper once plain, pure, and white, till you moved with your pen, changing moods now and then, till the balance was right. Then you added some music, every note was in place, and anybody could see all the changes in me by the look on my face. And you decorated my life, created a world where dreams are apart. By painting your love all over my heart, you decorated my life. Like a rhyme with no reason in an unfinished song, there was no harmony, life meant nothing to me until you came along and brought out the colors. What a gentle surprise. Now I'm able to see all the things life can be, shining soft in your eyes. And you decorated my life, created a world where dreams are apart. By painting your love all over my heart, you decorated my life. Someone who cares, someone who dares to love you, someone who thinks enough of you to always be willing to share. Someone who gives, someone who lives inside you, someone who'll be strong beside you through all the days that you live. Come lie with me on a someone who dreams of being in your mind tomorrow, sharing your joys and your sorrow, helping you see what it means to be loved. Tell it all, brother, before we fall. Tell it all, brothers and sisters. Tell it all. How much you're holding back on me when you say you're giving all. And in the dungeons of your mind, who you got chained to the wall. Well, tell it all, brother, before we fall. Tell it all, brothers and sisters. Tell it all. Did you plant your feet on higher ground to avoid life's mud and stone? Did you ever kick a good man when he was down, just to make yourself feel strong? Well, tell it all, brother, before we fall. Tell it all, brothers and sisters. Tell it all. Just might be too late. Now is the time to get your jumbo mind straight and seek a new design. Did you ever walk before a crippled man, pretending you were lame? What made you think one feeble hymn to God was gonna make him call your name? Tell it all, brother, before we fall. Tell it all, brothers and sisters. Tell it all, brother, before we fall. Tell it all, brothers and sisters. Tell it all, brother, before we fall. Tell it all, brothers and sisters. Tell it all, brother, before we fall. Tell it all. Like a leaf caught in the wind, he drifted a while, with no purpose or direction to his life. He tried to get himself together and pacify his mind and forget about the things he left behind. crying woman standing helpless in his door, with a 2-month-old baby in her arms. His little black book laying torn up on the floor, and God only knows he never meant to do her wrong. A careless weekend on the other side of town has torn the king of Oak Street's castle down. And all week long he's tried to call her, but she won't let him explain. Now Sunday morning finds him walking in the rain. He sits down in a phone booth and he prays that she'll forgive him and she'll believe he's changed his ways. With shaking hand, he deposits his last dime, and he's still praying that she won't hang up this time. The sweetest voice he's ever heard says hello. Breakfast's almost ready, baby. Come on home. I've thought the whole thing over, and I think I understand that the king of Oak Street is just an ordinary man. I've thought the whole thing over, and I think I understand that the king of Oak Street is just an ordinary man. Sunshine, you may find my window, but you won't find me. Sunshine, I got my friend the darkness here tonight to hide me. Sunshine, as far as I'm concerned, I'm where I want to be. And sunshine, as far as you're concerned, don't be concerned for me. 'Cause she doesn't love me, oh, anymore. She doesn't want me, Lord. She doesn't need me anymore. She grew tired of chasing rainbows, and I loved her true, and God, you know I've tried. But I
guess she was right, 'cause I'm at the end. I found the pot, but there's no gold inside. So sunshine, can't you see I'm not alone? Don't bother me. Sunshine, pick up your dawn, move on down the street. So sunshine, as far as I'm concerned, I'm where I want to be. Sunshine, as far as you're concerned, don't be concerned for me.
Well, the morning's come, and Lord, my mind is aching. The sun shines quietly standing at my door. Just like the dawn, my heart is slowly breaking. With my tears goes tumbling to the floor. Once again, the whole town will be talking. Yes, Lord, I've seen the pity in their eyes. They could never understand. It's her sorrow, not of man. No matter what they say, I know she tried. Baby's packed her soft things and whoa, she's left me. I know she never meant to make me cry. It's not her heart, Lord, it's her mind. She didn't mean to be unkind. Why, she even woke me up to say goodbye.
Just sit around making music all day long. As long as I'm making music, I can't do no one wrong. And who knows, maybe someday I can come up with a song make people wanna stop talking about fighting just long enough to get along. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is love, and love is music, if you know what I mean. And people who believe in music are the happiest people I've ever seen. So clap your hands, stomp your feet, shake your tambourine, and lift your voices to the sky, 'cause God loves you when you sing. I believe in music. I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in love. Music is a universal language, and love is a key to brotherhood and peace and understanding and living in harmony. So take your brother by the hand, sing along with me, find out what it really means to be young and free. I believe in music. I believe in love. Whoa. You've painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadow on the wall tells me the sun is going down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. It wasn't me that started that old crazy Asian war, but I was proud to go and do my patriotic chore. And yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be. Oh, Ruby, I still need some company. It's hard to love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed. And the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long, I've heard them say, until I'm not around. Oh,
your love to town. She's leaving now, 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door. The way I know I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Don't take your love to town. For God's sakes, turn around. I know it's late. I know you're weary. And I know your plans don't include me. Still, here we are, both of us lonely, longing for shelter from all that we see. Why should we worry? No one will care, girl. Look at the stars now, so far away. We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? We've got tonight, babe. Why don't you stay?
Deep in my soul, I've been so lonely. All of my hopes faded away. I'm long for love, like everyone else does. I know I keep searching after today.
So there it is, girl. We've got it all now.
And here we are, baby. What do you say?
We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow?
We got tonight, babe. Why don't we stay?
I know it's late and I know you're weary. I know your plans don't include me.
Both of us lonely. Both of us lonely.
We've got tonight.
Who needs tomorrow?
Let's make it last.
Let's find a way.
Turn out the light.
Oh, come tonight now. We got tonight, babe. Why don't we stay? We got tonight, babe. Why don't
lie in gentle sleep beside me. I hear your warm and rhythmic breathing. I take your hand and hold it tightly. Listen, can you not hear our young hearts beating? I kiss the sleep from your eyes. Your smile is sweeter than the morning, and I hear it comes. Can't you feel it, baby? Can't you feel it? Here it comes. Feel it, feel it. Fire, fire. Something's burning, something's burning, something's burning. And I think it's love. And now the sun is burning brightly. We lie in love so close together. I get the feeling deep inside me. My love for you will burn forever. I cup my hands to touch your face, and once again I feel your fire, and I hear it comes. Can't you feel it, baby? Can't you feel it? Here it comes again. Feel it, feel it. Fire, fire. Something's burning, something's burning, something's burning. And I think it's love. And I think it's love.
Reuben James, in my song you'll live again, and the phrases that I rhyme are just the footsteps out of time, from the time when I knew you, Reuben James. Reuben James, all the folks around Madison County cussed your name. Just a no-count sharecropping colored man who would steal anything he can. And everybody laid the blame on Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed fields of my mind. Faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Flora Gray, the gossip of Madison County, died with child. And although your skin was black,
You were the one that didn't turn your back on the hungry white child with no name, Reuben James. Reuben James. With your mind on my soul and a Bible in your right hand, you said turn the other cheek, there's a better world awaiting for the meek. In my mind these words remain from a Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed field of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Reuben James. One dark cloudy day that brought you from the field, and to your lonely pine box came just a picture of me in the rain, just to sing one last refrain for Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed field of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed fields of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Wish I had never been stoned, 'cause when I get high I can't leave the women alone. Omaha sheriff and his boys getting ready for slaughter, looking for the man that turned on the mayor's daughter. Omaha honey had a hold on a hell of a thing. Down in a holler of the evening you could hear her sing. She said a funky butt showed me the Tulsa turnaround, stepped on my toes, turned me on and turned me down, fit me like a hand in a glove, taught me how to love, y'all. Rosy-throat sheriff and his deputy is dragging me down. Well, I wish I was back in Macon, taking it easy. But if a man's gonna eat fried chicken, he's gotta get greasy. Omaha honey had a hold on a hell of a thing. Down in a holler of the evening you could hear her sing. She said a funky butt showed me the Tulsa turnaround, stepped on my toes, turned me on and turned me down, fit me like a hand in a glove, taught me how to love, y'all. She said a funky butt showed me the Tulsa turnaround, stepped on my toes, turned me on and turned me down, fit me like a hand in a glove, taught me how to love, y'all. With eyes that look like diamonds, lips like cherry wine, she can sure enough make my little light shine. I get some funny feeling up and down my spine, 'cause I know that my Elvira's mine. Giddy up, papa, mow, mow. Giddy up, papa, mow, mow. Oh, silver, go away. Elvira, Elvira. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Tonight I'm gonna meet her to the Hungry House Cafe, and I'm gonna give her all the love I can. She's gonna jump and holler, 'cause I see the $2. She's gonna search and find that picture man. Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Elvira, Elvira, Reuben James, in my song you'll live again, and the phrases that I rhyme are just the footsteps out of time, from the time when I knew you, Reuben James. Reuben James, all the folks around Madison County cussed your name, just a no-count sharecropping colored man who would steal anything he can. And everybody laid the blame on Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed fields of my mind. Faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Flora Gray, the gossip of Madison County, died with child. And although your skin was black, you were the one that didn't turn your back on the hungry white child with no name, Reuben James. Reuben James, with your mind on my soul and a Bible in your right hand, you said turn the other cheek, there's a better world awaiting for the meek. In my mind these words remain from a Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed field of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now, Reuben James. Reuben James, one dark cloudy day they brought you from the field, and to your lonely pine box came just a preacher, me in the rain, just to sing one last refrain for Reuben James. Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed field of my mind.
weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now. Reuben James, Reuben James, you still walk the furrowed fields of my mind. The faded shirt, the weathered brow, the calloused hands upon the plow. I loved you then and I love you now. Reuben James. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, heading for the trains, feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before it rained, took us all the way to New Orleans. I took my mouth harp out of my old dirty red bandana. I was playing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With those windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby's clapping hands, we finally sang up every song that driver knew. Whoa, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Whoa, feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I done. And every night she kept me from the cold. Then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away, looking for the home I hope she'll find. I'd trade all of my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body next to mine. Whoa, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing left is all she's left for me. Whoa, feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. And Bobby McGee. Whoa, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free.
Don't look so sad, I know it's over, but life goes on, and this old world just keeps on turning. Let's just be glad we had this time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head on my pillow, hold your warm and tender body next to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops beating soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good times. I'll get along, you'll find another. and I'll be here if you should find you ever need me. Don't say a word about tomorrow or forever. There'll be time enough for sadness when you leave me. Lay your head on my pillow. Hold your warm and tender body next to mine. Hear the whisper of the raindrops beating soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time for the good times. Young and soft and kind, and she deserves a whole lot better than a guitar picking drifter who never gave a damn. And if loving me is all she ever wants, I'm gonna let her. And I'll try to be the kind of man she thinks I am. She makes those little kitten sounds and trembles when I love her. She makes me feel so big and strong and mean. She whispers how she cannot wait to be my baby's mother. She's the only glimpse of God I've ever seen. Her mama should have warned her, never take up with a poet, for poets travel rocky roads in search of truth and life. I'm the only blemish on her virgin soul, but she don't know it. And I thank the Lord she's lying gentle by my side.